The US President Donald Trump said that he has ordered the Pentagon to prepare to move into Nigeria for potential military actions against Muslims in Nigeria, since the government has failed to step up and fight the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Now, this happened after President of Nigeria, Ahmed Tinubu, also debunked all statement which was put out by Donald Trump after he labeled Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Now, let's get into this and read the statement which came from Donald Trump on putting Nigeria on country of particular concern and the response from Nigerian President Ahmed Tinubu. If today is the first time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. My name is KwekuAfrica. Now let's get into the videos.
Guys, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
On his Truth social media, Donald Trump wrote, and I quote, "Christianity is facing existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians were being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. But this is the least of it. When Christians or any such group is slaughtered like it's happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide, something must be done. I'm asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole, and the House Appropriations Committee to immediately look into the matter and report back to me. The United States cannot stand back while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. We stand ready, willing and able to serve our great Christian population around the world." And this was signed by Donald J. Trump, who is the President of the United States of America. So this was placed on his Truth social media handle. Banning and putting Nigeria on a country of particular concern.
Breaking news to bring you now. We're just hearing that President Trump has determined and dictated that Nigeria is to be made a country of particular concern. This is a Truth Social post that the president has shared, saying Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I'm hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. But that is the least of it. When Christians or any such group is slaughtered like is happening in Nigeria, something must be done. I am asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole and the House Appropriations Committee, to immediately look into this matter and report back to me. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. We stand ready, willing and able to save our great Christian population around the world. Signed, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America.
Now, after this statement dropped, the president of Nigeria, Ahmed Tinubu, also challenged and denied and debunked the claim with a statement. Now let me read that statement to you. So Tinubu replies Trump. He says, "Nigeria stands firmly as a democracy governed by constitutional guarantees of religious liberty. Since 2023, our administration has maintained an open and active engagement with Christian and Muslim leaders alike and continues to address security challenges which affect citizens across faith regions. The characterization of Nigeria as religiously intolerant does not reflect our national reality, nor does it take into consideration the consistent and sincere effort of the government to safeguard freedom of religion and beliefs for all Nigerians. Religious freedom and tolerance have been a core tenet of our collective identity and shall always remain so. Nigeria opposes religious persecution and does not encourage it. Nigeria is a country with constitutional guarantees to protect citizens of all faiths. Our administration is committed to working with the United States government and the international community to deepen understanding and cooperation on protection of communities of all faith." And this was signed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in green. So this was what apparently infuriated, President W. Trump, because he has warned Nigeria to take actions, decisive actions now. But severally, Nigeria has denied that there is persecution in Nigeria. And the Christian community keep making videos that indeed there is a persecution in Nigeria. Now, one of that, those videos that went viral was a priest who stood in a grave and allegedly showing mass unalignment of Christians who were being buried in a mass burial. In case you didn't see that video, let me show you that video.
We are tired to be outside performing burial every day, and they expect us to silence. Now is an order. Nigerian government came out openly and denied there is no massacre, there is no genocide of Christians in Nigeria. And look at it today. No government. Is there any Muslim here? United Nations, I know you're watching it. American Senate, you are watching what I'm doing, I'm saying here. Special advisor to Trump, now, please tell Trump to save our life in Nigeria. They are killing Christians in Nigeria, massacre Christians. If they say they kill Muslims, Muslims are being killed. By who? By Muslims.
So this was what infuriated, President, Donald Trump. And now he's ready to go to war. So he wrote again on his true social media. He's saying that if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns ablazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist attack our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast. So that is the ultimatum that Donald Trump has given to Nigeria, to better move fast and solve what is happening with the Christians in Nigeria, or the America moves into Nigeria. And people are already commenting and sharing their opinions. Christians in Nigeria are very happy for this development, but other side of Nigeria are also calling Trump a hypocrite for watching on. When did he start caring for Nigeria? What happened? And so let's go and listen to some of the views and opinions of Nigerians and the world at large, sharing their opinion on this development about Nigeria.
The US have designated Nigeria as a country of concern. I saw many Nigerians celebrating, particularly our Christian brothers. However, one thing is very, very important, and people need to understand this. Every move, every decision, every action taken, every position taken by the US government when it comes to international issues is strategically determined by their foreign policy objectives. You may think they are coming for a cause that you people believe, probably a religious cause, just like they said it's a genocide against Christians in Nigeria and all that. But I can tell you for a fact that every move, every action, every decision taken by the US government when it comes to international issue is strategically determined by the foreign policy of United States of America. I do not think they are coming here to rescue anybody. No. We are far from that. Anybody who has idea about how the American foreign policy is will definitely tell you for a fact that there is a motive behind every action the Americans are willing to take. Now, one very important thing you need to understand is that at the peak of the crisis in Nigeria, at the peak of insecurity in Nigeria, we are talking about 2011 to 2015. Where was the American government? That's the fundamental question you need to ask yourself. Before you celebrate anything, ask yourself this question. Where was the American government when Nigeria needed it the most? Now, Nigeria is gradually on track. The Americans are coming for a rescue, what they call it, a rescue, a religious rescue. Yes, be very careful. Very, very careful. Dear Nigerians, the US will not send drones, they will not send aircraft, they will not send weapons. Talk more of sending troops to Nigeria for them to rescue Nigeria from terrorists. They won't do any of those things. What they will do, as I'm speaking to you right now, is sanctions upon sanctions upon sanctions on Nigeria. At most, that's what they will do right now, because it hasn't really gotten to the stage where, there will be the need for, troops in Nigeria. However, one thing I'm very sure is that the people who will feel the wrath of the American government, that is the sanctions upon sanctions, ordinary people. Not really Tinubu and his regime, not really. I don't think they will feel anything. If there will be anything that will definitely affect them, it will be their, travel ban and all those things. But in reality, those sanctions are coming directly to hit the average Nigerian. So calm down before you celebrate the fact that Nigeria has been designated as a country of concern. And if you believe Nigeria is designated as a country of concern because of Christian genocide, then the delulu must be so too much. Why? Because just like I started saying the other time, Nigeria hinting that they are going to join BRICS, a close relationship with China, and then a refusal to accept how Venezuelan deportees and all those things are what add up to what is happening right now. So whether I accept or not, people who admitted to sponsoring terrorists are the same people who are telling you that terrorists are killing Christians, and now they are here to rescue Christians. Wake up, Nigerians, wake up.
I'm pretty sure that this is no longer a news to many of you that Nigeria as a sovereign nation has formally been designated as a country of particular concern. Donald Trump made that very revelation in the last 24 hours, and it has been generating a lot of argument on the internet space. So it's no longer a news to many of you, but in this section we just want to touch light and highlight a few things which we already prophesied about. We saw this very designation coming, the sanctions that will consequently come after the designation. We already prophesied about it, we made permutations about it, and so personally I'm not surprised that Donald Trump has made that proclamation that Nigeria is now a country of particular concern, CPC. And now, what does that mean and what are the implications? If you have been following me on this channel, you will have learned a lot about this designation, which you've spoken about in several of my videos. You can scroll down to see them. Part of the reasons I'm re-emphasizing on it now is because Donald Trump, in the tweet he made, he categorically maintained that the designation is the least of it all, that they will not wait idle, they will not stop and watch their Christian population all over the world decline, that they are going to definitely do something about it. So the focus on this section would be, what will be the next action from the US government, or what would Donald Trump do in that instance, owing to the fact that it is now established that Nigeria as a sovereign nation has violated severely religious freedom, that there is a gross violation of religious freedom in Nigeria, hence the designation with the title of CPC, So what this means is that Nigeria has joined the host of few other countries that has been on the watch list or the designated list of American government as countries of particular concern. Countries like China as of 2023, countries like Myanmar, countries like Vietnam, although it was designated in 2004 and lifted in 2006, they are currently on a special watch list. Countries like Russia and countries like Iran, even Saudi Arabia, all these countries have had the CPC designation from the government of the United States of America, and this usually comes with some economic sanctions and other consequences after the country has been designated. In some cases, the government goes further to have what they call a waiver by having negotiated engagement with the countries in order to improve on their religious freedom by creating new laws and other developmental projects that will help to enhance religious freedom in that country. Do not forget, for example, when Vietnam was designated as a CPC in 2004, it was as a result of gross torture, extended holding of religious prisoners, closing of worship centers, forced renunciation. You force people to renounce their faith, to convert them to a particular faith. And this, violation of religious freedom and torture and the gross persecution were meted on Protestants and the Buddhists.
And don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think Donald Trump is right, or you think Bola Ahmed Tinubu is right? Leave your comment in the comment section. Let me know who you support. If today's your first time, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share. My name is KwekuAfrica. It's a wrap for today.